So you were saying, if you're a new car dealership, you gotta get in the used car business. Well, Sonic
Yes.
Automotive has figured out exactly how to do that.
Yes, they have. Sonic has figured out how to make more with less.
It's pretty incredible. So Sonic
Yes.
Automotive, we both read this article earlier today. There's a couple key things to talk about here. They're expecting higher Q3 revenue and profit despite sharply lower inventory. To put this into perspective for just a second, let's all read this section together. Sonic had about 2,400 new vehicles in inventory at the end of the third quarter of this year, compared with about 12,900 at the end of the same period in 2020.
Yeah. That's about a sixth.
How can you have 1/6 the inventory and make more revenue and more profit?
Uh,
Holy cow.
the way you do it is whatever you have left in new car inventory, you charge additional dealer markups and you equip those cars with dealer installed accessories and protection packages that the customers didn't necessarily want. So you're automatically increasing your per vehicle new car profit.
That
Um,
metric in the industry is called PVR, right? Per
yes,
vehicle.
yes.
Does the R stand for revenue, or is it just what does the R stand for in PVR?
Um, I don't know. Yeah, sure. It's per vehicle retailed.
Retailed. Oh,
Yes,
that's what it is. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and on the used car side, obviously, if they don't have nearly as many new cars to sell, and they don't, they've been stocking up on used cars, and used cars are bringing higher profits at higher retail pricing than we've ever seen. So between those two factors, they're able to increase revenue and increase profits while doing it all with less. And ultimately, what it really means, as the consumer, you are being asked to, and you are apparently agreeing to, spending more for vehicles than you ever have been asked to do in the past.
And the numbers here, just to put this into context, all told, the company expects revenues in the range of 3 billion to 3.1 billion for the third quarter, compared to 2.5 billion for the same period last year. And they expect their net income profit to be 81.8 million to 85.6 million, compared to nearly 60 million during the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's just insane to me because the whole premise of the business is you sell cars to make money. And honestly, it puts into light how this is going to stick around even beyond, let's say supply chains come back to quote unquote normal, chip shortage, we're beyond it.
Hmm.
Why will dealerships ever go back to a model that doesn't allow them, and OEMs and manufacturers doesn't allow them to make this much money? They're figuring out how to make less with more. There's less staff at the
No, they're
dealership.
figuring out how to make more with less, not less with
Figuring
more.
out how to make more with less.
More
There's less
less.
staff at the dealership, there's less inventory at the dealership, and there's more profit. This is
Yes.
the new normal.
Yes, there's less marketing dollars that have to be spent. There's less employee dollars that have to be spent. And so the new normal, as I've stated, as I believe, um, the inventory levels the new normal will probably be 50 to 60% of what they had been under the old system. So if a dealership normally carried 1,000 new car inventory, it'd be 500, 600, maybe up to 700, up to 70%. But there will no longer be these dealerships that are carrying 1,000 new vehicles in inventory. They've proven they don't have to, and they can be more profitable and more successful having lower inventory levels. The manufacturers know it, the dealers know it, and they figured out how to cut their expenses so that they can actually make more money.
Yep, nope, you've hit the nail on the head.